Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on, guys? It's Filthy and I'm back with another video. Today we're looking at the PTR patch notes, which is awesome. We did a bit of speculation yesterday as to when they might be out. Yeah, looks like they're out now, which is pretty good. So PTR is going to begin on the 21st of May, which is pretty cool. That's in a week. So that is, well, just under a week. So that's pretty good. We've got the season theme. We've got the set details for the Demon Hunter and also for the Necro, as well as some item changes. And there is a slight nerf for something as well. So I'll link the post in the description if you want to go read it yourself. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So the season theme kind of revolves around the elements. So the elements have deemed you worthy. With you as their champion, the Burning Hells will face the trials of tempests. Your character will occasionally, every 2 minutes, channel an elemental power which unleashes into the environment for a limited time. So meteors will rain from the sky around you. You will breathe lightning, a wall of flame engulfs everything, releasing twisters of pure energy and crush your foes under the weight of rolling snowballs. We also get a portrait pet and that kind of stuff. Now, the theme to me seems a little kind of like the kill streak theme. So every 2 minutes, I presume these things are going to be absolutely godly powerful, because otherwise it's probably going to be a bit meh. So every 2 minutes, it looks like you're going to get something that is probably going to absolutely wreck the screen. Now, this obviously, with the kill streak theme, we ended up with a point where you had to kind of like time things to get them. So there will be players who will be very good at timing these 2 minutes and dragging elite mobs around. So that's going to be quite interesting mechanics. It's going to be good to see these effects in the game, and hopefully speaking, it is pretty fun. So other than that, we've got some item changes. So the new Demon Hunter set is going to be called the Gears of the Dreadlands. Now it looks like it deals with primary skills mainly. So the 2-piece, we get a momentum stack when attacking with a primary skill. Each momentum stack lasts 2 seconds, up to a maximum duration of 10 seconds. And your primary skills deal 10% more damage per stack. So that's going to be double damage. So I think you're going to get, I presume it says, does it say? Gain momentum stack when attacking with a primary skill. Each momentum stack lasts 2 seconds, maximum duration 10. So I'm guessing that's double damage, presuming you can have a maximum of 10. So that's going to be 100% extra damage. 4-piece casting strafe, so it's going to be a strafe set, so that's interesting. Against enemies will automatically shoot your last used primary skill and also give you 60% damage reduction while strafing and for 5 seconds after. Whilst casting strafe, you move faster per stack of momentum. So yeah, as we called on the speculation video, it's going to be a strafe set. You're going to move quicker. You're also going to fire out your last used primary skills, which is pretty good. And the 6-piece bonus, primary skills are going to deal 10,000% more damage. So nice big damage increase. Now there are quite a few item changes here. So Bolus is getting a buff to pull in enemies within 25 yards and get a multiplier. We're also going to get some extra damage on Emilie's Duffel. The 9th, Siri Satchel is getting buffed, so Hungering Arrow is getting a guaranteed chance to pierce and also a huge multiplier on it. Odyssey's End is going to basically snare and trailing shot and again give damage from all sources. Hunter's Wrath is going to be buffed, so primary skills will attack faster and get a multiplier. And Holy Point Shot, Impale is getting buffed because this now has a 100% damage increase on it. So that's quite nice, because that looks to me like lots of these items will be able to be used in conjunction with the new set, which is cool. Impale is getting a buff. I'm a little surprised they haven't buffed multi-shot if they're buffing Impale, but well, we'll see where we go. But that looks quite interesting. That looks like it's going to be a very fun, very fast set. Hold down strafe, fire out your primary skills, and there's a whole bunch of items here to test. So really looking forward to doing that. Now for me, the main event is going to be Necro. Obviously this is my favourite class, so quite excited to see what we've got here. This is going to be the Masquerade of Burning Carnival. Bit of an odd name, but we'll go with it. 2-piece, your Simulacrum no longer takes damage, gains all runes, and its cooldown is refreshed when you die. That's pretty good. Obviously it's a long cooldown, so it's annoying when it drops off if you die. 4-piece, whilst we have Simulacrum, our damage is reduced by 50%, and damage you take is split with your Simulacrum as well. So is that kind of like 75% damage reduction, because you get 50% damage and then it's split between you and your Simulacrum, so that's pretty good. Yeah, 75% damage reduction, pretty handy. And 6-piece, Bone Spear deals 10,000% increased damage. Wow, Simulacrum gains triple this bonus. 30,000% modifier on Bone Spear. So again, that's going to be like a little mini multi-shot. We're going to presumably pick the teeth rune that fires that out, so that's quite nice. Now we've got some other items here that are buffed. So Grasp of Essence is going to basically deal, it normally deals up to 100%, so that's going to be doubled up to 200. I still would like that to be more. I think Corpse Explosion could do with a bit more of a kick. Haunted Visions, so this directly affects the set. Simulacrum now drains only 1% of your maximum life every second, and it lasts forever. They now duplicate Grim Scythe instead of Skeletal Mage, so that's really interesting because Haunted Vision is normally used for Skeletal Mage, and obviously if it's not going to affect that anymore, it's going to give Grim Scythe, so that's quite cool. That is very strange change. The 1% life per second, if it lasts forever, you're obviously going to have some sustain, but that's okay. You know, you're gonna take Devour or something like that. That's weird. Duplicate Grim Scythe, so maybe some kind of Grim Scythe generator build. Resist Volition, these are set shoulders. Skeletal Mage gains the effect of Gift of Death and also Singularity. Wow. You gain 35% damage, 35 to 50% damage reduction if your essence is not full, so that's pretty cool. So Legacy of Dreams mages now get to pick an extra rune because you're going to get Singularity on the shoulders, which is interesting, and get some more damage reduction. Definitely needed on mages for pushing. It's squishy and this will definitely help. The Jethus set has been buffed. While your skeletons are commanded to attack a target, you deal 400% increased damage. That's a pretty big change because that used to, I think, only apply to your pets doing more damage. So that's just a flat damage increase. That's pretty good. That means you can put skeletons on and use anything you want. Inarius is getting a damage reduction increase buff, so the 4-piece we're going to get 3% damage reduction per hit rather than 2, so that's quite interesting. So Inarius is, maybe that goes with the Grim Scythe change. We're going to make that a bit tougher and maybe get some kind of Grim Scythe, but it doesn't look like Inarius set bonus has been changed. And Pestilence has had a buff. This is definitely needed as well. Pestilence has fallen behind, so we're going to get basically 3,300 instead of 1,650 on the multiplier. So that's bringing it up probably about 5 or 6 GRs maybe. And then, yeah, they're the changes. So for Necro, that's quite interesting. Bone Spear isn't used. That was one of the things we speculated it could be in yesterday's video. I'm really keen to test this out. It will be good. I was really hoping for Revive. I was hoping for Pets. But, you know, we'll test this out. We'll see. It could be pretty fun. Multi-shot is a great build for the Demon Hunter. And the teeth rune on this is pretty fun, so we do have some other bits and bobs to test here, so that's going to be quite interesting. Crusader, the Shield of Fury, so Heaven's Fury shotgun is getting nerfed, so it normally stacks 20 times, it's only going to stack 10, so that's pulling the damage down by about half. And then Stone of Jordan, added power, all elemental damage bonuses to skills are now equal to your highest elemental bonus to skills. All elemental bonuses to skills are now equal to your highest elemental bonus to skills. I don't quite get that. Is that basically saying it's giving, like, if you're on your skill you get like 300% extra damage, you're going to get that on the Stone of Jordan? Don't get that one. If you could let me know in the comments what you think that means, because I don't get that. Reaper's Wraps, we're going to get a 2-second internal cooldown on health globe effect. So that's a nerf to mages. So that's going to make Singularity mages harder to run because you're not going to be able to pick up a health globe for 2 seconds. That's a big change. That's really going to nerf that. Mantle of Channeling now works with Siphon Blood. That is good. That always should have been in there. And Conventional Elements added a non-static to the wording of the legendary powers description. The functionality is unchanged. Okay, that means nothing then. Skill changes. Necromancer Final Service no longer consume pets. That's a great change. That was really annoying when you died and your mages all disappeared. Bone Prison Simulacrums now benefit from this passive as well. Serration Simulacrum, so that's Thorn. Is that Thorns? No, I can't remember. Simulacrums benefit for that passive, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it does. And Corpse Explosion damage increased from 350% to 1050%. So wow, so if we read that in line with the Corpse Explosion govs, I will completely retract that comment that it needs to be higher. Corpse Explosion is going to be juicy. That's going to be pretty good. And Spirit Barrage, the Spectres from the Phantasm Rune no longer benefit from pet bonuses, so a nerf to the Witch Doctor as well. Wow. So what we've got Witch Doctor getting nerfed, we've got Crusader getting nerfed, the two of the top builds, Corpse Explosion getting a load of juice, a Necro set based on Bone Spear, a Demon Hunter build based on Strafe and Primary skills, loads of Demon Hunter items to jump in and test, and a season theme that is going to give us a random power every couple of minutes, which, as I say, I presume is going to be pretty beastly and wreck the screen. So there's going to be a lot of timing involved and dragging the map around to make sure that it coincides presumably with these events. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, quite happy with that. I think that's pretty good. We've got two sets, both look good. Season theme sounds interesting. Obviously it's kind of moving away from like the kind of items and build diversity. It's not going to affect builds at all, which always is a little shame. I would like it if season themes did create individual builds like this season, but all in all I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy and I'm very excited to jump in and test this in 6 days time. So let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Is this a good set of notes? Are you happy with the changes? What are you more excited for, Necro or Demon Hunter? And do you think the nerfs are justified? So that's it, guys. That is my initial completely honest reactions to this. As I say, the notes are linked in the description. I'll be back real soon. Take it easy.